Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss a special case of transportation problem that is known as multiple optimal solution. So for this purpose, we have a problem with three supply points S1, S2, S3 and three destination points. As this problem was unbalanced in nature, as the total supply was more than the total demand. So to balance out the problem, we created a dummy column or a dummy destination to absorb the excessive supply in this problem with 0 per unit cost of transportation. So with the help of Vogel's approximation method, we calculated the initial feasible solution of this problem, and then to get the optimal solution we applied modified distribution method. So the case of multiple optimal solution arise only after calculating the optimal solution of a transportation problem. So this is the solution, this is the optimal solution that we got after applying modified distribution method. And here are the opportunity costs of the empty cells of this particular table. It means for S1D2 the opportunity cost is -4, for S1D3 it is -8, for S1D4 it is -16, for S3D3 it is -16. So what is the condition of optimality? That all the opportunity costs of the empty cells should be negative or 0. They should not be, none of the opportunity cost should be positive. So in this case, all of the opportunity costs are either negative or 0. So how we are going to test if there is a unique solution of the problem or there are multiple optimal solutions with same total cost? Okay. If what is the meaning of multiple optimal solution of a problem? It means that we have more than one optimal solution of the problem which are going to produce the similar results. It means in this case the total cost of the optimal solution is 2424 rupees. The total cost of transportation is 2424. If this problem has more than one unique solution, they are going to produce the same results. Okay, they are going to produce the same results with different combinations of supply and demand. Now, how we are going to check if there is a unique or multiple optimal solutions? So this is the basic part of this problem. Look at the opportunity costs. They are -4, -8, -16, and for S2D1 it is 0. What is the meaning of 0? It means if we are going to opt S2D1, we are going to opt this route, then it is not going to change the total cost of transportation. It means the solution would be unchanged. If you are going to opt this route, then the solution would be unchanged. If there is an opportunity cost equal to 0, it means there are more than one optimal solution of the problem. So we are going to actually apply this route, or we are going to opt this route to confirm that the revised solution is also equal to 2424 rupees. So select the cell with opportunity cost equal to 0. So in this case it is S2D1. S2D1. So what is the process of improving a solution? It is just by drawing a closed loop or formulating a closed loop. So for this particular cell, what would be the closed loop? It would be like this: move from this direction to this to this, and from this cell to this one, and again from this cell to this one. So it would be the structure of the closed loop for this particular cell. So what is the meaning of this? That we are transferring some units from this cell to the empty cell S2D1. Suppose, so what are the maximum number of units that we can transfer to this particular route? So for this we need to look at the rim requirements. Like if we are transferring one unit from this cell to this one, +1, -1, then to make the rim adjustments in the rim requirements, we need to reduce one unit from this cell and again add one unit in this cell. So at max, how many units we can adjust for this cell? We can adjust 21 units. If we are transferring 21 units from this cell to this one, it means we are transferring 21 units from this cell to the empty cell, that is S2D1, 21 units. And so what would be the remaining amount at this particular cell? It would be equal to 51. Okay, to balance out the RIN requirements, because we cannot exceed the requirement of the supply of 82 points. So to balance it out, we need to take away 21 units from this particular cell. So after taking away 21 units from this cell, the actual amount would be equal to 0 units. And we are adding these 21 units to this particular cell. So total units at this cell would be 21 plus 5. It is equal to 26. So we made all the adjustments to opt this route. We allocated 21 units to this particular cell, and to balance it out, we took away 21 units from this cell, which those units were added in this cell. So now we got the revised solution, and we are going to calculate the total cost of the transportation. And what is the formula of calculating total cost of the transportation? Cij into Xij, cost per unit into the actual amount transferred on a particular route. So let's start from this cell. Cost per unit is 16 rupees per unit. Number of units allocated is 21 plus. So there is no cell in this cell now. There is no unit in this cell. So in this particular cell, there are 51 units left, and cost per unit is 8. So 8 into 51 plus, for this particular cell, 16 into number of units, that is 26, plus for this one 8 into 76 plus, and for this one 16 into 41, and for the dummy variable or dummy column it is 0 into 20. So if we calculate the total cost of this combination, then it would be equal to 2424. It means the same result we are getting with different combination of supply and demand, or different combination of the cells. So what is the meaning of multiple optimal solution in a problem? It means we have more than one optimal solution with same results, okay, with same results or with same total cost. So to identify that a particular problem has a unique or more than one optimal solution is simple. That look at the opportunity costs. If any empty cell has opportunity cost equal to 0, it means that problem has more than one optimal solution. In this case, only one empty cell has a 0 opportunity cost. It means we have two optimal solutions of that problem. Suppose in case if this unit also has 0, it means we have two more optimal solutions of that particular in addition to this one. So in total we have three optimal solution of that problem. If S3D4 is also equal to 0, it means we have four optimal solutions of that problem. So in transportation problem, it is very easy or simple to identify whether a problem has unique or multiple optimal solutions. Thank you.